just that people don't take that step to make it possible,
Right.
you know? So I think that's
And that was deep.
I know that's the thing. Like, that's what makes it that quote inspiring, is because it's possible. Welcome to El Pumpcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Pumpcast episode
10. Welcome back. We're on a roll this time.
We're recording 5 episodes in one go.
No, yeah, we're back for real. All right, so how are you feeling this moment, like right now?
I'm feeling good. I think we kind of just broke the ice already, like with the other episode, and kind of got our feet back in the water.
Yeah,
and so
I was like really shy, like if it was the first episode or something.
Nah, everything's good.
And thinking about it, can't you believe we're on episode 10? Like just in general, when we first started, and here we are now.
I know. Like the whole thought of like, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And now you're 10 episodes deep.
Yeah, 10 episodes deep with like the decor upgraded, the planta.
I really like this color.
The color, it was perfect.
Shout out Rita.
Yeah, shout out Rita for the vibes. I also wanted to give her a little shout out for our new little
Little coasters.
She bought these for us, and I think this is the perfect fit for our little drinkies, for our little coffee table. So yeah, all right, let's get going.
All right, so at the beginning of the pod, we're always going to start it off either again with a quote that might resent with you,
or something inspirational that has happened to us in the week.
Yeah. All right, so Irma, you can go first.
Okay. So I was thinking what has been inspiring me these past couple of days, and honestly, it would be
These past couple
months actually. My sister Amy and my brother-in-law Adriel, so they've been killing it at the gym, and they're actually members of the month for Strength and Endurance, our gym here. March 2026, members of the month, and they've been killing it. And what has been inspiring is because them having a child, it's an example that like if you really want it, you'll make time for it. And yes, I get it. You know, sometimes moms, it can be hard, but right now they're in their time. They're in their prime right now. That Rio is 4.
In their prime.
They are. Rio's 4 years old, so like, it's a little bit easier compared to like little small babies. Yeah, and they're able to take turns. So Adriel comes to the 5 a.m. They switch. Amy drives home. They switch, and then Amy comes to the 6:10.
Adriel drives home.
Sorry. Adriel comes to the 5 a.m. He goes home, switches with Amy, and then Amy comes to the 6:10. Yeah. And with them, then they have Rio and stuff. And with them, it's inspiring that like they make that time to wake up early because later in the afternoon, they got to be parents.
They want to dedicate that.
They want to dedicate that time. Yeah. And it makes me feel like, man, when I get to that point in my life, like when we have kids, I always think like, damn, I got to be doing that,
I think the moral of that story is like, you can make time for it. Mm-hmm. Making time. It doesn't have to be for the gym. It could just be like time for yourself.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Like you can make time for anything. Right?
Yeah.
You just have to squeeze it in there.
And
find a way.
But yeah, shout out to them. Very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
What about you?
Mine is a quote. So my quote was, "It seems impossible until it gets done," which is true. A lot of people, I feel like,
that's deep.
You've been saying that about all my quotes.
I know. But that is deep. You're right.
Quotes are deep.
Because it's not going to get done unless you take action.
No, yeah. It might seem impossible for people to start their fitness journey.
Yeah.
Until they get started, right? So boom, now they're rolling. It might seem impossible to work at this job until they start and they start doing whatever they're doing. So I think the whole thing is just getting started and kind of just going into it. Like
kind of like us, we've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and then we took action and it happened.
Yes, but for me, it didn't seem impossible.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like the whole podcast thing, like all this was doable. Like
I know, but like even though when people say like impossible, but it's possible, but it's just that people don't take that step to make it possible,
Right.
you know? So I think that's
And that was deep.
I know that's the thing. Like, that's what makes it that quote inspiring, is because it's possible
Yeah. Until it gets done.
And that's kind of like where people that succeed in things is because they take that step that others wouldn't,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. But yeah, that was my quote.
Sorry, I was going to add something. Look.
What?
So like, for example, back to, we didn't know anything about the media stuff, but we took action and at least released the first couple episodes by ourselves. I don't know what the heck I was doing, but we know it's possible. And now that we got comfortable, like, look where we are now with it, you know?
Yeah. I feel like we'll look back on it and I'm laughing about it now because we sound funny and different, like audio wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll look back on it later on, episodes down the road, and say, damn, that's how we started.
Yeah, that's how we started. Yeah. Recovery is everything. You can train harder all you want, but if you're not recovering right, you're falling behind. That's why I keep Lean Body in my routine. Easy, quick, and packed with protein to keep me ready for the next session. No excuses, just staying consistent. If you're serious about your training, don't skip this part. Use code IRMA10 for 10% off at leanbody.com. So I kind of wanted to, like, again, we haven't had a New Year's resolution, New Year's podcast this year at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of wanted to talk about like where you are now with your New Year's goal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you achieved some of it? Like, did you say it and it hasn't happened yet, or what?
No, I think one of my goals was just for the business to keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's been growing little by little. There's new members that come in. But we've also been growing ourselves as business owners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wanted that for me and for the business to like kind of put ourselves out there more,
Mm-hmm.
like more exposure for us. And then for you too, like for your personal brand, like getting out there and putting your name out there as Irma, not really as Coach Irma or like Irma from Strength and Endurance, you know?
Yeah.
Which, it's just more, been like a growth.
So you think we're there? Like, we've achieved some of it?
Achieved some of it, yeah, for sure. But I think there's always room for more growth. Like,
I knew you were gonna say that.
What?
Just room for more growth.
Yeah, there's always room for growth, and there's growth. And there's always room for growth. There's always growth for everybody too. Like,
there's always growth for room.
Growth. No, there's growth for everybody.
Yeah,
you know, like everybody gets to eat. So, yeah.
Damn, that was deep too.
Like in the bars I'm spending, everybody gets to eat at the table.
No, yeah, but for real, like, okay,
no, it's true. It's true.
So, do you want me to answer the question?
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. So, before I forget, that's back to.
Wait, what question?
The New Year's. Did you achieve the New Year's goal? Because you never like brought it back to me.
Oh,
but I didn't want to like cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Okay, yeah. So
you're bringing it back to yourself.
Yeah, bringing it back to yourself. Because back to like the personal with the.
Wait, ask yourself.
No, you asked me. You asked me.
What some of your New Year's goals? Have you achieved them? Have they came into flourish? Is that how you say it? Flourishing?
Yeah. So back to like the Irma thing, where so on one thing is, you know, people. I know that a lot of people know me as like, you know, Irma, one of the gym owners or like a trainer, fitness stuff, but which is what I've been working on is like me as Irma Lisette. But it's funny because some people think my real name is, my middle name is Lisette, but they message me like, hey, Lisette. And I don't like correct them. It's like whatever, you know, but I guess they think that my name is Lisette.
Well, your name is Lisette. It's just not your first name.
Yeah, not my first name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel I did make a little vision list for myself. And one of them was to like work on my personal brand and work with brands. And I feel like now in March, I feel like I've achieved a little bit of it. And yeah, some things have been kind of going through. And the business too, with the business growth it's been growing. And I feel like this year is like very chill because I feel like how they always say, like the business after 3 years, some people don't pass 3 years. And then once you reach year 4 and 5, it gets kind of like the hard stuff kind of starts hitting. And then once you kind of just get the flow of it, it just feels so natural, you know?
Yeah, like
I feel like we're kind of
everything just kind of naturally falls into place. Like, yeah, there's little nicks and knacks and here and there, but yeah, like everything will fall into place and just kind of ease its way.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. Really.
Go with the flow.
Yeah. But no, yeah, as far as, so that was one of your big goals, like to work.
Yeah. Work
with like some brands and stuff.
Yeah. And then the gym growing regardless. Like, but our goal is to kind of just keep growing and feel like at a steady pace. And I feel like that's where we are now with the business.
Yeah.
And when we're growing with the business now, it's more like doing things outside with the community. Remember I said we wanted to be more involved with the community?
Yeah.
So we've been doing stuff like that, like the connections, the events.
Yeah. I feel like also too, we kind of have to put in the time and the effort to look for those types of connections.
Yeah. We have
the community, of course, right? Like how Irma said, or like how you said, you want to work more with the community. Like that was a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what can we do to work with the community, or what can we do? So, for example, we recently teamed up with Latoya, and she
with the Healthy Kids Running Series.
Yeah, so that's a nonprofit organization she runs here in the Austin area, and it's really fun. Rio signed up for it last year. Mm-hmm. It's super funny too.
Yeah, seeing the little kids run.
The 2 and the 3-year-olds are hilarious.
Like,
they just have no idea what's going on. They're just running. They run a 50-yard dash, a 75, and then the older kids do the 75. And
then the quarter mile, the half mile, and the mile.
And the mile for the older kid. But man, those 2 and 3-year-olds, they're just like, it's like the, how do you say, like when there were the weenie dog races?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
When they let them go and they're just like, they take off.
Yes. And it's funny because there's some kids that, we say go and they just stand there and start crying.
Oh, yeah.
And their parents are like, oh, yeah.
Like, what's going on?
They just don't want to do it. But it's super cute. And I think this is something that, again, I didn't know about it until last year when Amy signed Rio up.
Yeah.
And when we were out there, I remember telling Chris, I'm like, man, like, why aren't we out here helping doing this, And I wanted to be involved.
Shout out also to Julian.
Julian, yeah.
With La Ola Pop Shop. So Julian kind of encouraged us to like, he told me one day, like we were out there watching Rio and he was like, hey, Chris, like you guys should get in contact with Latoya and like you guys can be out here too. But Irma had also mentioned like that, why weren't we out there,
Yeah, yeah. And he said, he's like, she's really cool. Connect with her.
And she is. She's been real awesome.
Yeah.
She's easy to work with too. Mm-hmm. And yeah, last week we had the very first event. Mm-hmm. So right now what we're doing out there with them is we go out, we show up a little like 2 hours before the first race, and we help them set up all the inflatable, the finish line, the flags and all that. Mm-hmm. But we're in charge of the warm up and providing waters for all the kids out there. So we'll take about 100 water bottles, and we had a lot left over.
Yeah.
We'll continuously keep buying as we go. I mean, that's what we offer.
Volunteer
to do. So we're super excited for the next race, and we're gonna be volunteering for 5 weeks.
Yeah. So if you guys are in the Cayobita area and have kiddos from ages 2 and what was the youngest?
2 and 15, I think.
2 and 15.
Yeah.
Let us know. And just check them out on social media. Healthy Kids Buta Cayo on Instagram, and you can register. You can just pay for the race per drop-in, or you can sign up for the rest of the 4 weeks. So it's a running series. Again, it's only 1 hour. So like whatever race that the little kids have, you just go show up and they run in, and that's it. Yeah. They get a free t-shirt, a little bib. It's pretty cool, fun. It's nice seeing the families get out there in the afternoon, just moving their kiddos and just getting them involved to like move their bodies. That's what I really love about it. So
yeah. And they have it in the spring,
the
fall, right? Yeah. So they have it at different times throughout the year, which is really cool and kind of like flexible for some families.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool because I would see some kids like super excited. Like it was my nephew super excited for that moment, and they run like,
wait, tell them what
20 seconds or something. I don't know. And it's like the best day ever.
Oh, when Real woke up that morning.
Oh yeah, he woke up and the first thing he said was, Today's my race day. Today's my race. And then we were chatting on FaceTime, and then he kept asking me if it was 4 p.m. already, and it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We were like, not yet, but it was pretty cool. I love that.
He was excited.
So that's one thing that we've been doing is getting involved with the community. So that, and then just hosting more events like the coffee connections that we had, that was out there with the community. Just other events that we've hosted as well.
Oh, another event that we have coming up. Well, it's still ways out. It's the September, the Familia Run.
Oh yeah. Oh, did we ever talk about that? It's August, September, October. Oh yeah, we did. We did talk about it in one of the recent podcasts, but the Fruta Familia Fun Run 5K with the city of Kyle. So that is something that we will be doing again this year, which stay tuned for that. We're going to be dropping information on that in May.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out. We're super excited. That is a free run. And we also, if you guys are interested or you know anybody that might be interested in being a sponsor or a vendor, let me know too. Just message me, DM me, email me. We'll get you some info on that. So that's be involved with the community that we were.
That was a super fun event. It was fun. It was pretty big for being like a first time.
First time. This will be the second one.
Like an annual.
I think that's awesome.
And we're sponsored by.
Oh yeah, we'll be sponsored by HEB.
Yeah, shout out HEB.
Yeah, that's cool. That's big. That's a big deal.
That was Tamara got that sponsored.
Yeah, shout out Tamara.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah.
And then when you said about coming up, we forgot to mention too, we have the Captain Cake coming up, which is in a couple weeks. April
15, 16.
It's the second weekend of April on a Sunday. So yeah. So that's soon. So that's a 6.2.
We didn't do the Captain K last year.
We didn't do it last year.
We didn't do that time.
We just didn't do it.
No, we went somewhere. Didn't we go to a concert?
I don't know, but we just didn't sign up. I don't remember. Maybe. But we'll be doing it this year. And we ran that run many, many times. You guys, I'm sure, have heard of it. So we're excited about that. We joined, usually we make a strength and endurance academy team, but this year we joined Chingones Running Club. And they actually have a lot of people signed up with them. So I think they're going to be able to have their own table, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Unless that was for the marathon. But that's pretty cool.
Is that what Dani said? She mentioned that? No?
I don't know. I would think they did one time, but I think it was this one, if not, it was an old race. Well, but they had a lot of signups.
I know for the marathon, they had like their name on a banner, like on.
Oh yeah, that was the Austin Marathon. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think that's cool too for like the Kyle area, Buda, to get involved and put their name out there in the Austin. You know, because now living in Kyle and knowing that we used to live in Austin, like it just feels like a whole other town.
Well, it is, but it feels like
it feels like, weird now. When you go out, you're like in a whole other city.
It feels like a different world. It feels like
a different world
out there.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel I'm so used to Kyle, like here, HEB, like this little area, home, that when we go to Austin, I have like anxiety where you just don't want to see people. You know what I mean? But then there's so many new people, and then you're like, oh my god, there's so many people in the world, like millions.
Yeah, people move to Austin every day.
Yes, so there's just someone new every time, you know, and it's crazy.
It has changed for sure. It's been like, because I mean, I was born in Austin, and like from what I remember, I used to live off of like Airport Boulevard in a little ass trailer park.
Yeah,
kind of where by Lyft ATX is at now.
Yeah,
right by there, and I drove by there not that long ago. I was doing different for work, and it's just like completely different from like what I remember. You know, like a lot of little stores are shut down and
went out of business and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, was it like, when did we go pick a Rio up there in North? Where were we? North side somewhere?
Well, we're like on the east side.
Yeah. So we drove into town last weekend and we drove into this neighborhood, and man, those houses were huge.
They were big.
They were big, or they were like perfectly small. But you could tell that looked like a rich home, you know, like a millionaire home.
Yeah.
But they were really nice. I was like, wow. Yeah. Like a lot of nice. Just look so different out there.
A lot of those houses too, like they might be like old houses, but
like rebuilt and stuff.
Refurbished and
yeah. So,
but anyways, we try to stay away from Austin. Not in a bad way, but we just, if we don't need to go up there, like we're just
Yeah. Because this is what I was telling Chris. When we go to Austin, well, the only time I go to South Austin is to get my lashes done, but the back roads.
But that's South Austin, like
yeah, but I don't even go. Well, I go through 35 sometimes, but
you're talking about like North Austin, like downtown area.
Yeah, we have to make a whole plan.
Yeah,
like I mean, nowadays too, I feel like if we go to Austin, you gotta at least do 2 things. So we'll go, which has been a while, but like we were going into town for like a birthday dinner or something.
It has been a while,
but
now it's just crazy. It's crazy down there, like with the whole shooting thing.
Oh yeah,
downtown on West 6, like it's crazy. You just never know. Like
never know. I mean, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, it can happen anywhere, but you kind of take that into consideration. It's like, damn, like is it even safe out here anymore?
Yeah,
because back like again, I was going to 6th Street when we were young. You know, like. I don't remember ever like people fucking shooting all the time. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's crazy and it's
sad.
Kind of not trustworthy at some point. Like, you know.
I just feel like right now we need to be in 2026, just be alert, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of who you're meeting up with. Sometimes be aware who you're dating. Sometimes you don't even know who you're dating, you know. So just things like that.
And not necessarily not live in fear.
Yeah, don't live in fear. Live life to the fullest, but just be aware.
Be cautious of certain
things. Be cautious and watch each other's back.
Stay on your toes.
Stay on your toes.
Stay on your toes. But
I was gonna mention. Oh, I wanted to ask you a fun question.
Oh.
So, if you were to tell me about Chris, like about you,
me,
like who are you? Also, too, for our new viewers, who are you, man? Who am I dating now? But for like, who are you? Like, if you were to introduce yourself to our new viewers, if anybody news watching, who are you and stuff when you were little, you know, that maybe like the top 3 things to explain yourself, you know, from when you were younger to now 30 years old. If I don't know who you were, or who Chris was.
Well, one, I grew up a fucking screw up. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, down, dude.
I did grow up a real like desmadroso kid.
Okay. So you grew up a screw up?
No, it's just I was a bad kid, but I felt like I was.
You were just doing silver tooth kid activities.
Silver teeth.
Oh, silver teeth kid activities.
Yeah, I was doing that, and I did have silver teeth.
I know. I didn't mean it like that, but you were just bad.
I was just,
like the memes, you know.
I wasn't like a bad like kid, but I was always just up and down. Doing something and fucking climbing on trees, or like I have so many scars everywhere. Even now, like I've just always been like that. But other than that, I feel like I've always been real loud, not shy. I don't think I'm shy
to this
day.
Yeah,
like. I'm pretty outgoing, I could say. Like, I like to make friends and I like to be social with people. And, you know, there are some people that don't give that same energy back, right?
Yeah.
But you learn from it right then and there. Anyways, but yeah, just growing up.
Did you say where you were born?
No.
So you were born where?
I was born here in Austin.
Okay. But you were raised in Eagle Pass.
Yeah, I lived in Austin for like about maybe like 5-6 years. Like I said a little while ago, I used to live out there in a little trailer park. It's still there to this day. I've said it in a previous pod. Yeah. It's like an old trailer park. But yeah, I grew up in Austin and then moved down to Eagle Pass and just stayed out there till I graduated high school. Wow. And then 2018 when I moved back over here. But as far as me, myself, I would just say I'm an outgoing person.
Yeah. A little rebel.
I was a little rebel growing up.
That's funny.
I guess even like in my teens, I was kind of like, I just like an adrenaline rush feeling, if that makes sense. Like I was real just
loco,
atrabancado, you know, like in Spanish they say it's bien atrabancado. Like,
how would you say in English? Like you're just a go-getter. A go-getter, not a go. You kind of are a go-getter too. Like you just don't give a damn and you just do it. Like
that.
Te vale, like you don't care.
Yeah, like
you don't give a damn.
I do have a mentality of like a fuck it mentality.
Yeah, like a fuck it.
Yeah. But sometimes that fucking mentality isn't that good.
Yeah, get in trouble and stuff.
It could get you into some shit, but.
So now you're grown.
Yeah, no, you mature throughout the years if you want, and you grow if you want, but I feel like I'm I'm a pretty chill dude for the most part. So what about you? Who are you? No, just yeah, what about you? Who is Lisette? Who is Irma Lisette?
Or Irma. So basically I was born in Harlingen, Texas, and I was raised in Austin, Texas, and San Antonio, but we kind of like moved around. My parents getting divorced. But honestly,
You're from the 956.
I'm from the 956.
Ooh,
I'm a
956.
hot Cheeto girl. And I do like hot Cheetos. Hot Funyuns. I'm a hot Funyuns girl. And basically, I mean, my first language was Spanish. And but now if you were to have me speak Spanish, it's a little broken. But I feel like I have that. What's it called? Like
No sabo?
a no sabo kid. No, I'm less no sabo kid. Like I know more Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, just that. And I was never like that. Like how you said, like crazy. I was never, not crazy. Not saying you were crazy, but like
A little
rebellious, never got into trouble. Live life to the fullest. Chill.
But
I was a chill gal.
How were you as a little girl growing up? Like,
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I have very bad memories. So I just, you know how like Chris remembers when he was like 3 years old.
I do.
Like, and I don't remember being 3 years old. So I have like little vivid memories, but little family moments, but it was never like falling out of a car like yours, or like falling through a glass table. Like I don't have
Yeah, that was bad.
I don't have stories like that, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then, you know, graduated high school, did a couple of college courses, and then here I am now. Chill gal.
So what would be one word?
One thing though is after I graduated high school, I did use my sister's ID to go downtown. But that's pretty much it.
Clubbing?
I was a club carnaval clubbing era.
Irma's all 17 down at the club.
Dude, I was doing like, it was when they were playing like tribal and all that stuff.
You were tribal.
I was, yeah. And it was just like that era. That you had to be around for that era, but it was just during those moments when, again, now I'm like, damn, that's dangerous.
I remember that,
you know,
in that era of like
now, yeah,
time of like tribal music.
Yeah.
With my cousin Monica, because I remember I would come stay with them some summers in Austin, and she was into that stuff. And then her and my cousin,
I think everybody was. That was a good time.
They were just in the room like dancing tribal. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, like
look stupid.
At the time, it wasn't. It was
I know, but me as a young cousin,
as a little kid, yeah.
I'm doing this.
Well, the thing is, too, I remember that when my high school era, me and my friend, we never did drugs, we never drank in high school, we were never into that. We were just chicken to do any of that.
Rookies.
But we would crash quinces. Some, not. I mean, we wouldn't even crash quinces because we knew the person, but we would just go. And those were the times. And then we would dance like tribal. It was cool to dance with the little friends.
You would dance like 2 little songs and then you'd bunk.
But I had one friend and she was really good, but she would like drop down to the ground, the ones like on their heels and stuff.
Now
I'm thinking about it. I wonder if she ever thinks about doing that.
What would you wear? Like, would you wear the pointy boots or no?
No, we would be in heels. Why would we be in boots?
Oh, it was the guys.
Yeah, the guys were wearing the pointy heels. But as far as like me, who I am, just that, and then here I am.
But who are you as a person?
That's a good question because I don't even know why.
Like you feel like I feel like I feel like you as a person, watch, I'll answer for you. You're like you're loving, you're outgoing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
like
well,
that.
I thought you just meant like, who are you? Like,
what's quién eres?
Well, yeah, I'm goal driven, and I just feel like I've always been a athletic person. Like I've always been into sports. Oh, I forgot I did cross country, track. I did one. I don't even know how the hell I made the middle school basketball team, but I was in basketball. I did soccer. But the main thing is I was just a really pretty good runner back then. And feel like,
were you a shy girl when you were little?
I wasn't like shy. I actually had a lot of friends. Like I had different cliques. Like I was friends with everybody basically. So that was pretty cool. I feel like that too is who I am. I'm pretty outgoing. I'm sure you that's how we met, like outgoing vibes.
I feel like, yeah, that's one thing about both of us is like, not to brag, right? But like when we have like gatherings and stuff, like we're kind of like
just outgoing.
Pues traemos el ambiente, you know, like we bring the party together, like, you know, it's fun.
Yeah. I like to have fun, and I feel like when I enjoy those moments like that, because, us as business owners, we're also human too. We're also people too that like to live, and there's an era where Chris and I love to like party and stuff, but like as the business started getting very serious and growing more, and you just kind of mature, you kind of just take it serious, and hangovers are the worst, and you don't want to feel crappy. And then also the more you work out and stuff, you just kind of start like letting that go, and it interferes with your fitness goals too, and
don't get us wrong, we
like to party, not party like, but
no, just like
let loose a little bit,
whether it's like with family or close.
So that's one thing about me too. I'm outgoing and just loving and friendly. Sometimes I feel like I have RBF face, but RBF, right? Yeah, resting bitch face. But it's just me in my serious like boss mode.
Amy say yesterday.
Yeah, my sister said that I'm scary.
So Amy said that
when I teach.
Yeah, when Irma teaches that Amy's scared to come up to you because she just said.
Yeah, she told me that I'm like, but it's not that. It's just being serious, because I like to set those boundaries, and Chris is more on the friendlier side, which is cool, but I like to be like locked in. But I think the reason why I'm also like that is because I don't teach the classes as much. Chris does. I'm kind of more behind the scenes now. Like I take care of like the rest of the stuff. But when I teach, which is usually the 7 a.m. class, is super chill. But whenever I do like a class when Chris can't, I feel like people are scared of me. Like on Wednesday, I feel like everyone was scared. Everyone was like locked in. No one was BSing. People were like,
they're scared of the jefa.
Yeah, literally. But I think it's just maybe I don't do it as much, that like it's very serious when I come back. You know what I mean?
The comeback season.
But yeah, that's who I am. I'm that. All that, whatever I just shared.
All that mashed into one.
My days are busy, running the gym, training, and staying on top of everything. So I need something quick that actually fuels me. Lately, it's been vaquero snacks, high protein, real flavor, and easy to grab when I'm on the go. Whether it's after a workout or in between work, it gets the job done. If you're trying to stay on track but still want something good, this is it. Use my code IRMA10 for 10% off at vaquerosnacks.com. One thing I was going to ask you, like, before we move on to the next topic is, how do you feel knowing now that, like, I'm not teaching as many classes and then you're teaching most of the classes?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Like, do you feel like...
I feel good, because actually I love teaching. I've always loved teaching the classes, but I feel like we have help now. Like,
oh yeah, that helps us.
When Sarah teaches in the mornings, like, it kind of it gives us a little bit of, I can sleep in a little bit longer, like to recover. And Tony helping us out in the PM, like it does help us a lot, tremendous. But no, as far as, I feel like when you kind of gave me that role of like, okay, you're on your own teaching classes, you kind of like gave it to me like at ease, if that makes sense. Like, you just didn't throw me, because when we first started, remember, I was like, I taught maybe 1 or 2 classes, and I was like, fuck, I feel like I was like I explained this wrong, or like I don't know, I wasn't there coaching wise.
You were like kind of shadowing me, but like an assistant coach at the time.
Yeah. And I feel like when you kind of when you passed me the torch.
When I passed you the torch. Well, I was kind of nervous at first, because I always like to be in control, and remember, like, guys, I would teach every single class where my voice was gone. So like I had a super raspy voice. I know right now, I don't know if I have like a raspy voice already, but it's not as like high pitch. But remember, my voice was like always like, and
it is.
No, for real. And like, I'm not saying I know how to sing, but like I couldn't even hum, like even like wouldn't come out. It was silent.
Yeah.
So that, and then it got to the point where I was just kind of ready to hand it over. But also too, I still have my one-on-one clients till this day. So I kind of put my main focus with my one-on-ones, and then just kind of run the business basically, like behind the scenes.
I think also me too, a big part that kind of helped me, like the style of coaching that I have, is just growing up like in a variety of sports.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Like,
it was like kind of natural.
It was natural, because I had all these great coaches growing up, and like just kind of I kind of took their style of how they would be with me into like how I'm doing it now with our clients and members. And everybody is adults here, like they're all grown ups. Like, I'm not talking to no kid, like aside from like when we do youth classes, but like for the most part, it's like everybody knows what's up. Like everybody's pretty understanding with this and that. Like, and if they have questions, that's what I'm here for. That's what like we're here to help people too. So, but no, I feel like as far as responsibility wise,
you enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like teaching classes, and in the mornings sometimes I might be like a little bit quiet and stuff. But
because I mean it's early
compared to the PM. Like in the PM, well, I'm already going. Like I'm awake. I've had a whole day to you know.
And now honestly, I feel like we're at the point in our business too where I feel like having that trust in Tony. You know, Tony's our main coach that like helps us with the main, like to do more classes than any other coach.
Right.
And it feels very nice knowing that now I don't feel like anxiety or scared or nervous about him being behind. Like I was like overthinking. Now I can naturally be like, all right, Tony, see you later.
Yeah.
And then
it's gotten to a point like where, you know, we don't even have to explain the workout to him. He's had years of experience. He has years of experience under his belt. Like we feel comfortable enough with him. And even Sara too. Like Sara's been cooking for a long time. She left it for a long time, but she's back at it now. Like she'll ask us little things here and there. But as far as like with the people we have behind us, I feel pretty good. I feel comfortable. Like
me too.
With the team we have, and
I want our people, like our members, to know that like we just don't have random coaches training. You know, like I want to make sure they fit. You know, and our members know that. And honestly, same programming. We take charge of all the workouts, everything. They just come and teach while we take a rest day.
Yeah, for sure.
I just kind of wanted to know how you felt about that.
No, yeah. How do you feel about you passing that along?
I feel pretty good. I feel like
a relief.
It feels like a relief in a good way. And it feels nice when I can just pop in and do my little 7 a.m. classes. And then when I really, really have to sub, then I'll do it. Like, for example, when Chris was out bad, sick on Tuesday. No, was it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah. And I helped with those classes, but yeah.
Yeah, how did that feel?
Fun. Good.
Kind of teaching, because
I haven't taught an afternoon class in a very long. I think that was probably the second time ever in a very long time.
And the PMs are usually PM class. Bigger.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice just kind of yelling and being strict for a while.
Coach.
Yeah. All right. So just a quick reminder, I wanted to mention about my 4th annual Hot Girl Summer Workout, and I'm going to release the tickets on April 20th to purchase. I'm super excited, and I have a lot of exciting news that I cannot share right now, but you guys should be seeing or hearing about it in the next episode. So mark your calendars, June 20th. It's going to be in the morning from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a great event, women's only. And I'm excited.
Yeah, we need vendors for that too.
Well, I'm already in the works.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have vendors.
We're going to have vendors there. Yeah, I'm going to have vendors out there. I'm going to have 2 trainers helping me out as well. So yeah, hope to see y'all there.
It'll be fun. I'm always excited when that time comes around for Irma, because the past years it's been a real big success. Especially last year was a real big class.
And like hot, and it was
sweaty,
super hot and sweaty, but it was really nice seeing all these women getting together. I had 96, right? It was 96 of us women in here. And it was just crazy. It was crazy because there were just so many of us, but it was worth it. And I look forward to the next one. Yeah. Soon.
Definitely a lot bigger too, as far as like event wise. So it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to mention that? Okay, we'll mention that on the next episode. Keep that mysterious.
No.
Okay, well, that's a wrap, guys. And thank you so much for watching this episode. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Follow us on Spotify, follow us on Instagram. And what else do we have?
TikTok.
Oh, we also have a Facebook too. So like us on Facebook. We have a TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. And also follow me on my TikTok as well, Coach Irma. Chris doesn't have one, but we do have the Strength and Endurance TikTok as well. So we have a lot of social media platforms, and we'll post them below because it's a lot.
And I'm just thinking about that now. Like, we do have a lot of social media accounts.
Well, honestly, nowadays, if you are trying to grow your brand, you got to be on social media. You got to be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
And post
all the time, make videos, reels and stuff. So
yeah. But yeah,
that's a wrap.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next
Episode 11. Yeah. And happy Easter. I hope you guys have a great time with your family. Again, thank you guys for your patience. And we look forward to making so many videos. And a huge shout out to Rob for helping us upgrade and leveling up, because if it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't be hearing us this good, honestly.
Yeah.
And the quality. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Follow and subscribe.